Welcome one and all to my bathroom. First, I'm going to show you exactly what we're dealing with, and like I've done in other videos, I want to show you some of the issues that we're having that's causing me to have to reorganize. On the sink surface, things are not too bad in here. To be honest, I do have some things that are working, like this toothpaste and toothbrush holder. That's working just fine for us. I think the one thing that I want to figure out is where I can store these things so that they're not hanging out on the counter all the time. I have side-by-side cabinets below the sink. This is my husband's side, which isn't too bad. I'm almost tempted to just not mess with this at all and maybe just kind of like put things back, in a neater spot for him. My side isn't terrible, but I just have some functional issues in here. This doesn't work well because I have all of my lady products in here. It's got this cover and I put that on there because I figured like, hey, I can put some stuff on top of it, but it's just not working. Underneath here, it is kind of messy. And then I have like a fabric bin back there, which I don't want to use anymore because fabric is one of those materials that can catch and hold mold. So I'm going to change that out for a plastic bin solution. And then we have this Lazy Susan here, which is working just fine. And then we have this pull out, which, see, it doesn't really work. So this is the same exact bin as this, and I have the top to it like hidden behind there. So I really need to figure out a better solution for this. So not only do I keep our bathroom products in the actual bathroom, but we have a closet right off of our bathroom that I like to keep some of my toiletries, hair products, things like that. So this is an area that I do want to reorganize as well. Now I want to do something different than I have done in other videos, and that is take you shopping with me. So first stop, it's kind of awkward. We are in the closet area, like transitioning into the bathroom area, and I see a lot of clear bins. Got some like Martha Stewart stuff going on here. Trying to film in public, I'm so awkward. Ooh, clearance, $8. Why are you $8? Oh, it's got a divider, guys. It's got a divider. Okay. So here's what I got. The reason why I like this is because I have, as you saw, those shelf rack risers underneath, and these are shallow enough that I think they will go underneath of that. And I have these thinner ones right here that are, I think, the same kind of depth, and that'll work really, really well to store my brushes and longer products like my curling iron, things like that. I have everything I need. I am going to go through a couple of steps to clear everything out and then figure out how I want to put things back. Number one, I'm just going to take absolutely everything out of the cabinets of these little bins that I have in my closet, and then I'm going to figure out what I need to put back. So this is what the bathroom is looking like right now. I have a lot to organize. I do have quite a few bins to use to organize things, but my goodness. Now it's time for me to just go ahead and see like what the different categories are and what kind of bins I want to use to store them. This is super simple, and I found this a long time ago, I think at Michael's or Joann's, and it's these stackable bins that you can reach into and get some stuff out of. So I could just kind of picture myself like reaching in and grabbing my lady products, things like that. So I think I'm just gonna use this. I already have it, and I think this will work well. This is something that I am super proud of for finding. This was in the kitchen section, and I think you put in some like packets of food, things like that. But I decided that I'm going to use it to store all of my facial masks, everything to do with facials and soaps inside of this little bin. I found this really cute little spice container. It comes in like a little stacking tower, and I found it in the kitchen section, but I thought it would be so great to put all of my little hair bands and hairpins in, because this is something that I like to just reach for really easily while I'm at the sink, while I'm doing my hair in the morning. I also got this really cute mauve colored tumbler, which is going to hold my toothbrush. I am so glad that I got these long, narrow bins to store stuff underneath the shelf racks that I already had. So I lined up all the shelf racks side by side, and it's almost like I created a pseudo shelf for myself, and then I have all of this space underneath to store things. Using these narrow bins helps me to make sure everything's nice and sectioned off. All right, ladies, it is finally time to share with you the after of this bathroom organization project. You guys, oh my gosh, I love the way everything turned out. So I have shelf racks, a Lazy Susan turntable, stacking bin that I had on hand. I really just tried my best to come up with creative storage solutions given the fact that I do not have any drawers. I am so glad that I found this spice tower that comes apart, and it's just such a nice design where I can put Q-tips, bobby pins, hair ties, and then I found this really cute tumbler for my toothbrush. Y'all, I decided to do my husband's side too. I could not resist. I had a few extra bins and I love the way his side turned out. It's so much neater than it was. For my closet, it was really simple. I had to do a lot of decluttering, but once I did that, I was able to just see exactly what I needed to put in there. What I wind up doing is putting a lot of overflow items, which works really well. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you have made it this far in the video, please consider subscribing, and if you found it motivating, helpful, and or entertaining, click that like button, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye. Inquiring minds want to know how you like underneath the sink.
I just looked where the deodorant was.
You looked where the deodorant. All right, tell me what you think.
Wow. Lots of plastic.
What do you think about how it's, yes, it's clear storage. It's called clear storage, Rob. What do you think about it? You see how everything's organized for you?
Mm-hmm.
You're such a clown.
It's, you know, I do like the Q-tips, the fact that there's actually Q-tips out here. I've been dealing with just an empty box. There's 4 bottles of Gold Bond. It's not every day I look under here. Looking for organization.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
See how sharp my teeth are?